Okay, welcome back, everybody. How are you all doing tonight? But this is our usual just chatting stream before the end of the year, and this is probably, I think, the third installment. We had one for the end of 2023, and we had one for the end of 2024. So it makes sense that we do it for this year as well. So just basically, we're just going to be, talking about what happened for the past year. It'll probably feel like a bit of a retread from the 2-year anniversary stream, but I think it's a bit more general this time because 2025, there's been a lot of things that happened in 2025. But overall, I think it was okay. In general, there's a lot of good things, and there were quite a few troublesome things that also happened in general this year. But I would say probably the biggest event is, moving at around last month. Yeah. We already talked about the moving arc before, but you know how it is when it comes to, moving from one place to the next. Very stressful, very tiring, very headache inducing. So yeah, at the very least, we're settled in now. There's still a few things that probably need fixing, but we're not in a rush when it comes to that. So I think it went okay overall. Could have been better? Yes. Much better. Another thing is related to that, because earlier in the year in our old apartment, the plumbing system was ruined in the entire house thanks to the landlord trying to add, like, I don't know what's it called, but you basically make the water pressure like even stronger than before, right? And he doesn't know that the building that we're living in is kind of old, right? It's pretty old. It can't handle that much water pressure. So a lot of the pipes have burst, right? It's not even like proper metal pipes. It's not even like proper, it wasn't like proper metal pipes that were fitted in the walls. It's made out of some kind of bizarre plastic. And of course it couldn't handle all the pressure, the water pressure. So yeah, we had to change the entire plumbing system in one bathroom. It was pretty expensive. It was pretty tiring. Basically trying to make it, instead of like an internal, instead of being internal plumbing, we had to put the pipes outside of the walls in order to have it function properly. And all of that, eventually in a few months, was useless because they kicked us out. It was all a waste of time, but it was all a waste of money. And I'm like, bro, come the hell on. So you're telling me that we spent like almost a month to like a month and a half trying to find a solution, trying to get like a number of plumbers in order to fix all the issues that has been caused by the landlord, because he doesn't know his own damn building, to eventually find out that the building has been sold to a real estate company, and the real estate company is just going to destroy everything and rebuild a new apartment. That's just like it's just so frustrating. Oh well. Also, thank you, Lindsay. Happy New Year as well. And hello again, Rayquaza. And good morning. But yeah, that sucked. That really sucked. That really sucked. And unfortunately, it wasn't cheap trying to install all the the plumbing system. Speaking of not cheap, I also had to get a new PC around January, late January to February. Why? Because of a certain game called Monster Hunter Wilds. And yeah, we could play the game. That's great. It did hurt the wallet, but at least we're playing it. And performance issues be damned. Eventually they're trying to fix the performance, and it took them almost a year. It took almost a year for Capcom to finally put in fixes for the performance, which is kind of yeah. Well, at the very least, people will be ready for the potential expansion. Happy New Year! Oh, Happy New Year, Val! Happy New Year! You're already in the future, my friend, but we still have like an hour and 45 minutes before we hop into the future with you as well. Yeah, it's still a little bit before we hop into the future. Oh yeah, thank you also, Rayquaza. But yeah, unfortunately, all of these expenses this year kind of put a hinder on stream-related things. I did mention that in the moving stream when I came back after the week break. But yeah, a lot of things couldn't actually do this year. No new intro, even though we've been going in for like almost 3 years with the same intro. And not that it's a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. Haru's animation is really, really nice. But, we need to spice things up. But, yeah. And stuff like a second outfit it kind of got delayed. Probably not just from my side, but from Gira Papa's side as well. Unfortunately, 2025 was pretty rough. So hopefully next year will be much better than. And speaking of which, there is a good chance that he might be joining us in our Monster Hunter Rise session this Friday. Very good chance. We'll have to check with his schedule though, but he managed to get Rise again because he already played it on the Switch, right? So he managed to get it on Steam and has been creating a new character. He's been grinding for a little bit. And, since we want to chill a little bit from Wilds, we want to play some more Rise, right? So we could potentially do some more anomalies, and we can also help Gira Papa grind it up in order to reach the anomalies. Yeah, we'll just speed through it. Yeah. I'm pretty excited. I've been planning on having Gira Papa on stream for quite a while. I wanted him to join in on the first anniversary stream, but I couldn't because he was a little bit busy, unfortunately. I wanted to play Hollow Cross Break, but with him and Landak, but unfortunately the online component it just didn't work out. It just didn't work out. Yeah, no online component because KU's kind of busy with Holocure and working as an animator in the anime industry. So we can't blame him for that. He's very, very a busy man. I also got my friend MHR, so I'm planning to redo the whole gameplay. Oh, nice. With Landak? Yeah. That was the plan. But unfortunately, the plan did not work out because Hollow Break does not have online. Yeah. Landak now is super busy. He's super busy now. But hopefully one day I'll get my 2 artist dads so we can game together. Hopefully. I'll just need to find a good time so I can nab him and so we can game together. Yeah. Oh, well. Well, we'll see. Hopefully on Friday, Gira Papa will be ready so he can hunt together. Yes. And speaking of games overall, this year has been an interesting one for games, right? This has been an interesting one for games. That would be cool. Oh, yes, very much so. Very, very much so. This year has been kind of interesting in games because there has been a bunch of new things that we've experienced. A lot of new things, big new things. Marvel Rivals, we actually started at the end of 2024. So I don't know if you can technically count it as part of 2025, but we've been playing it almost all year. But I think some of the big ones was finally playing rhythm games. Yeah. That was something that I wanted to do for a long while. We started off with Project Diva. I had Rose joining me in order to guide me on how to play Project Diva, but then eventually managed to play other rhythm games like DJ Max, and of course, more importantly, Muse Dash. Thanks to that fella in the chat here named Falno actually been telling me, yeah, try Muse Dash. It's pretty cool. You could just get the game and you can get the DLC. You can get all the songs immediately. even any new songs that showed up in the future. Of course. Of course. I didn't forget Muse Dash. Don't worry, Val. I just mentioned it right now. I just mentioned it right now. But yeah, Muse Dash. And recently we were playing Unbeatable, which we will finish hopefully next week. And we're going to do the arcade mode as well, which is pretty much the rhythm part of the game. So we're going to check it out and see how that is going to work out. Because there are some tracks in the game that are pretty sweet. I do like a lot of the tracks in the game. They're all original, and they're all like nicely done. They have a variety of music types. Good bunch of rock, good bunch of techno, good bunch of not really techno, maybe ska, I believe. But yeah, there's a good variety of music in there. So I'm interested in checking it out and seeing how the story is going to end. Yeah. Hopefully not too many bugs in the arcade mode as well. Because yeah, there was some weird bugs in the story mode. But you know, the devs are working hard. They're doing their best. And yeah, I gotta give them props. The game is really cool. Aesthetically and like concept wise, and the gameplay as well. It is very nice. Another big thing, Uma Musume. What started as a curious glance, because you know I am very familiar with another side games franchise known as Grand Blue Fantasy. Interestingly enough, I haven't played Grand Blue, the mobile game, or rather the browser game, as much this year. I did play a lot of Rising though. But Rising still fun. Season 2 has a lot of fun characters. I can't wait for Ilsa. Please give me a release date for Ilsa. That's the character I was hyped the most. But we did get, like, I think out of all of the DLC for this season, I liked the two representatives of the 6 dragons. Yeah, they're actually pretty cool. Who else? I thought God. God, why is my memory just like all of a sudden I forgot the characters of Grand Blue. Holy crap. No. Sandalphon. Yeah, Sandy was pretty fun. I do like Sandalphon, but I think out of all of the characters, right? I think out of all the characters, again, I like Galleon and Willis the most. Right, Meg is also pretty cool. I like the having the shark Ursula doing its thing. But yeah, I enjoy playing Galleon and Willis the most, because Galleon, combo command grab character, she's pretty fun. And yeah, Wilness, who is just basically belligerent. He's just strength. You don't need auto combos. You don't need to run. You just punch and they die, which is great. I love that. Too many characters to remember. That's right. Grand Blue has too many characters to remember. But anyway, back to Uma Musume. I was curious about the game. I played it for the first time. I thought, oh wow, okay. This gameplay cycle is pretty fun. This gameplay cycle is pretty cool. Lo and behold, I get to play more and more, and eventually I got to watch everything related to Uma Musume, except beginning of a new era. We're gonna keep that as a special occasion. So maybe we'll have a group watch along. I don't know. But I did watch everything, like the first 3 seasons of Pretty Derby. Watched all the chibi spin-offs, both Umayuru and Umayon. Cinderella Grey, the season 1, and or rather, it's rather season 1 is split into 2 cores, right? So we watched both cores, and it's amazing. Amazing. Like, it's a complete contrast to Pretty Derby itself, because it's raw racing, right? It's like super serious and super exciting, and it made me like Oguri so much more. It made me like Oguri so much more. Like, they really fleshed out her character in the manga and in the anime as well. And I did watch Road to the Top as well. So yeah, this is pretty much like Uma Musume. And I got so hyped that, you know, we had the Golshi Week. Golshi Week existed. And I think it's probably the first time I actually had a theme-based week, even loosely based on a few things in order to add other games. But it was really fun. It was really fun. Hopefully in 2026, we have another theme week or two. We shall see. We shall see. But also, this year has marked the what should I remember? Yeah, that was super fun. I did really enjoy that. Has marked the first time that I get to play Fortnite. Yeah. 2025 is the first time I get introduced to Fortnite, and it's all because of a goddamn Scooby-Doo outfit. Of all the characters, of all the things, seeing Scooby in a stupid, silly island carrying a goddamn gun with no repercussions, that just made me say, all right, I'm playing this stupid game. All right. And lo and behold, now we play it every now and then, right? We had The Simpsons, we had Hatsune Miku, we had Tyler the Creator. I don't know what else. We had Snow Miku as well. We had the Joker recently from Batman Beyond, and I don't know. God, there's so many crossovers in this. There's so many crossovers. Yeah, we also got to experience the end of Chapter 6 event, which was insane. I still say it's better than Ready Player One. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Wednesday from the Addams Family. Yeah, that was crazy. No, that was actually good, right? That was actually good. It's pretty fun. I did enjoy that. It was a very cool experience. But I think as well, what else have we experienced this year for the first time outside of gaming? Hi, Diablo. Hi, Diablo. Good afternoon. Everyone is here, indeed. Happy New Year to you as well, Diablo. It's in about an hour and a half, but thank you. I appreciate it. But this year has also marked the fact that we also played Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. Yeah, so Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, big release. Had unfortunate football guy, but it had cool DJ guy, which I think balances things out. But we played a lot of City of the Wolves, and I think City of the Wolves is a really fun game. And I'm pretty excited for how Season 2 is going to be. And then, fighting game-wise, I got surprised by 2XKO. Now, I did not expect myself to enjoy 2XKO quite a bit. But, you know what? They actually made the game really, really fun. Like, I'm a sucker for tag games, right? I do enjoy tag games. Next year, there's going to be quite a bit. We got Invincible Versus coming at the end of April, I believe. We have Tokon, which is coming, Marvel Tokon, which came as a massive surprise. God, I'm still hyped for that game, even with the mixed reaction that the betas have. I'm super excited. Can't wait. But maybe it might be coming at the end of the year or at fall. I don't know. But yeah, 2XKO, surprised. Very, very fun. Braum is great. Braum is great. He has big shield. He has big normals. He's not top tier, but I don't care. He's amazing. Blitzcrank is great. Ilaoi is great. Warwick is kind of fun and turn your mind off and just use wolf normals. Same thing with Darius as well. But yeah, overall, I think the dev team made the game really, really fun. Just please nerf Echo more, because this kid is way too dumb. This kid is ridiculous. Maybe a little bit more Yasuo as well, but I think Yasuo isn't as stupid as he was at the launch of the closed beta. But yeah, 2XKO, very enjoyable game. Very enjoyable game. And next month, we're going to have Caitlyn joining the roster. More Arcane. Yippee. We love Arcane here. Everybody loves Arcane. Damn. But yeah. I'm pretty excited for the future of the game. What else could we say? I think this year we actually played Repo for the first time. Repo actually kind of exploded for a while. I think it still is, but Repo was pretty cool. How's Teemo? Teemo was at the beginning really, really cheap, but now he got normalized. Teemo he got normalized. He's doable. You can fight him, but yeah, I think he's still kind of a bit of a menace, and it makes sense. I'm just struggling with RGB in my desktop. Ooh, why is that, Diablo? But yeah, that is all game-wise. So overall, lots of new experiences. Hopefully next year we got to have even more newer experiences with games or genres that I haven't played very much. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what's in store for next year. As for anime-wise, or rather overall watching-wise, oh yeah, Peak. Yeah, Peak. Peak was pretty prevalent this year. Yeah, even though we didn't have that many Peak sessions, but Peak was pretty fun. Yeah, we just gotta climb up the mountain. Just installed the GPU and it doesn't want to turn on, so I'm raging. Oh no. Oh no. Hopefully the GPU isn't faulty. I hope the GPU is fine. Well, there is no use in actually like putting trying to like install the GPU while being frustrated. So yeah, take a break, probably have something to eat or drink, and then get back to it again once you are in a better mood. Yeah, but I think overall when it comes to watching stuff, is there actually any standouts when it comes to anime this year? I think this year I've been trying to catch up with a lot of things. I think I did mention Uma Musume from earlier, but I did finally finish up Bocchi the Rock, and I enjoyed it quite a lot. Why is Bocchi such a girl failure? And I know the characters are great. One Punch Man, I didn't even touch season 3, man. Because I know like Bandai Namco was just like not caring. They're just not caring, man. Not One Punch Man. Not One Punch Man. Damn. I need to actually look at the list. Let's see. See what shows we've got. See what shows that actually debuted this year. That actually like made me hype. Damn, I'm just looking at January and well, Sakamoto Days was also here this year. I thought it's fine. It's enjoyable. I'm not going to complain about it, but I think it was an enjoyable adaptation. Rock is a Lady's Modesty was cool. Like, it's nice seeing, like, you know, the main character. I actually forgot her name. God, what was her name again? Let me remember. Lidis. Yeah. Ridis. She's basically a girl who married into a rich family. Her mother married into a rich family, and she's trying to go to a prestigious and elite girls' academy, and she's trying to be like, you know, to get the perfect image and whatnot. But then she finds another character named Otoha, and they both share that they love rock and roll. And basically, once they get into the groove, they flip a 180 and become, you know, unhinged. And they basically become like, you know, it's like they're like death metal artists trying to be as loud as they can, and they also give you the middle finger as well. I thought it was cool. I thought it was fun, but I wouldn't say it was a standout, right? BTR is one of my favorite anime. One day I want to visit the actual place. Yeah, Bocchi the Rock. Yeah, I do enjoy Bocchi the Rock. It was great. It was great. Don't forget Takobi. Oh God, Takobi. Takobi was so depressing. Ooh, without spoiling, that show was so somber. God. Like, this is one of these shows that physically makes you wince at how disturbing the story is overall. Don't get fooled by the opening. Don't get fooled by the aesthetic. No. That show actually made me wince at how it went. Although in the end, I did like how it ended, though. Bittersweet, but I'd say it's a good ending. Really love the artist. Yeah, I think the anime actually adapted the artist's art style pretty well. I would say, yeah. I would definitely recommend Takobi, but fair word of warning, it has some very disturbing material. So if you're I say depressed or not in the right mood within your headspace, don't watch it. If not, then I'd still recommend it. I thought it was a great adaptation. Oh God, Guilty Gear Dual Rulers. Oh God, Guilty Gear Strive Dual Rulers. That was so abysmal. Like, in the beginning, oh cool, the animation, it's almost as good as the game, but then later on they actually forget that the show has a budget, and the story was a complete mess. The villain was terrible, and basically, you know, most of the cast wasn't really necessary. Like, even Bridget was really there because, you know, she's popular. I can't blame her. I can't blame the staff for, like, you know, acknowledging Bridget's popularity. But if the show didn't have Bridget, nothing would change. Honestly, nothing would change. But you don't even need to watch the show because nothing from the show is referenced in Yurika's story in Guilty Gear Strive. So that was something, a waste of money? Question mark. Man, so disappointing. So disappointing. Let's see what else. I'm checking a list of the 2025 anime, but yeah, it was weird. Yeah, I didn't enjoy it. It was forgettable. It was forgettable. Oh, City the animation. Oh, yes. That was good. That was amazing. That was Kyoto Animation flexing its animation muscles. You know how they actually had a few sequences in Nichijou, which was done by the same mangaka? Nah, let's make an entire 13 episode series of just adapting the show and making it look amazing. Right? Like, I don't know if they'll ever make a sequel to this, but this show made me smile from beginning to end. And the finale being a musical was just chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Absolutely fantastic. It's just KyoAni at its best. And like the ensemble cast is just as wacky and funny as Nichijou. I loved it. City the animation, I loved it. It's great. Panty and Stocking Season 2. Yeah, we've been waiting for Panty and Stocking Season 2 for years and years, because, you know, it was under Gainax. And then after that, Gainax was in financial trouble. So Trigger wanted to get, the original creators of Panty and Stocking wanted to own the characters again, and then finally they eventually managed to get it. And then we had season 2 of Panty and Stocking, and it was even raunchier. It was even funnier than the first season. It was great. I loved it. It was worth the wait. I think the best episode. Year's almost over, eh? Yeah, almost over, Kirk. It's almost over. But yeah, I think probably one of the best episodes is where it basically turned into a parody of the Hanna-Barbera Fantastic Four. And, I think the silver age of animation, like in the 60s and 70s, and everyone's design just basically turned into that. And like how the story ended with the not Silver Surfer, it was just amazing. It was so good. It's so good. It's so good. That was a great, like the creative juices were all over the place when it came to Panty and Stocking Season 2. So if you thought Season 1 was crass, Season 2 is 2 times as crass. And it makes sense because, they're not on TV, they're streaming services, so they can do whatever the hell they want. It's great. When do we see 2026? Perhaps in an hour and 15 minutes. Okay. Oh, wow. So I think summer was the season where all the good stuff went. So there was the summer Hikaru died. That's another good one. This was adapted by Cygames Pictures, same people who gave us the amazing adaptation of Uma Musume Cinderella Grey. And if you want a horror show that is set in a rural town, if you like that kind of thing, I think probably Silent Hill F was kind of similar, then you may enjoy the summer Hikaru died. I'm not gonna spoil too much, but I think it's definitely worth a watch. I think it's definitely worth a watch. And the animation there is, again, Cygames Pictures. They did great. Strongly recommended. There's Osomatsu season 4, which was nice. It's the usual Osomatsu nuttiness, but I thought Sando was pretty nice. Yeah, Sando was. I think it's good. It's from the same mangaka who worked on Beastars. It was good. The animation again is done by Science Saru, which is pretty good. And yeah, we're gonna talk about upcoming stuff pretty good soon. And next month is gonna be a bang. Gonna be a banger. Yeah, we're starting winter with some bangers. But Sando was pretty nice. Coming of age story. Kid basically descendant of Santa Claus, and he transforms into Santa. I think I enjoyed it. I can't wait for season 2, honestly. Would I say it's like one of my favorites of all time? No, but it's pretty good. I enjoyed it. Let's see. Ranma and a Half season 2 was great. Gintama Mr. Ginpachi's zany class. Yeah, that was fun. This is for the Gintama fans, right? And they really break the fourth wall a lot, especially when they consider it as a spin-off. I don't know if they're gonna have a season 2, but you know, I love me some Gintama. Why not? More Gintama. Why not? Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for 2025. I'm still watching Gnosia though. After I finish the anime, I'm gonna probably check out the VN and see how different it is, how the anime adapted the VN. So it'll be interesting. But yeah, I think overall it was okay this year. There was some bangers, but not many bangers. But the real bangers are coming next month. We have Freyren season 2 and Trigun Stampede season 2. Oh, now these are two shows I am very, very excited about. I'm very excited about. Now, initially, a lot of people were like, "Oh no, why is the CG? Why did they change Vash's look? Why? You guys don't believe in Studio Orange. I can't believe you guys. Can't believe people can't believe in Studio Orange. The best CG animation studio in the business in Japan right now. Right? So for those who are not familiar, outside of Trigun Stampede, they also worked on the aforementioned Beastars, but a little certain show that made them a little more popular. It's called The Land of the Lustrous. Yeah, I'm pretty sure some of you are familiar with it, but The Land of the Lustrous was captivating, right? It's very captivating. And I don't know if they'll ever going to continue because I don't know. Have the manga actually finished? I have no idea. But hopefully they'll continue it. Hopefully. But yeah, next season we're gonna have the sequel to Trigun Stampede, and of course Freyren. Everybody loves Freyren. This year we had like the whole Freyren looking up meme, which is pretty much as hyping up like season 2. And I can't wait to see how Freyren and company will continue their long adventures together. Yeah, I love Foss. Yeah, Foss is great. As a protagonist, they are pretty interesting how their character changes throughout the show. I think Foss is great. I like Foss. Good protagonist. But yeah, there's quite a lot of stuff that's interesting for next year. And then we have Steel Ball Run coming soon. But here's the problem: it's coming on Netflix, and the first race or the first act is just going to be one episode and for 47 minutes. Apparently, it's not confirmed, but apparently we're just getting one episode per month. Why? Why? Just why? Just why, Netflix? Why? Is it too hard to ask to have like a normal, proper adaptation that shows up every week? Like, now I know you can do weekly stuff, right? I know you can do weekly stuff. You have plenty of anime that was airing weekly, like again the summer that Hikaru died, Ranma and a Half, Sakamoto Days, all weekly, no problems. But for JoJo, for some reason, I don't know. Yeah, that's fine, honestly. I mean, I guess it does look good. Like the horse racing part, everyone was worried. Oh no, horse racing, the CG. But no, it actually looks good, even from the trailers. Jealous how you guys have much free time to watch anime and other things? Well, here's the thing. It's an episode is just like 20 minutes, right? You could just basically do other things while watching a show. You don't have to like watch a million shows like in one day. Like I could just like watch one or two like in a day, and that's it. But yeah, I mean, it depends on your schedule and time, of course. But yeah, I'm still excited for SVR. I believe in David Productions, like ever since, Phantom Blood, and to this day, they've been doing great when it comes to adapting the show. So yeah, exciting stuff. We get to finally see good old Gyro with his filled teeth, with text written on his teeth, and then we see Johnny, and then we see good old not Dio, right? They really wanted to make him not Dio by recasting him. I'm honestly surprised that they actually recast him. So instead of Takehito Koyasu, they went for Kaito Ishikawa instead. I'm okay with the recast, actually. I would have thought that they wanted to keep Koyasu because, he's Dio, but, he's not named Dio. He's named Diego. So he's like a completely different character. So it makes sense that he has a new voice. He's not really Dio. His name is Diego. Completely different character. But hopefully, I can't wait to see D4C in animation wise. Ah, yes, I'm Mr. President. Yeah, let's see how David Productions will adapt Mr. President and D4C. Exciting. My Raptor boy. Yeah, Raptor Diego. That's gonna be. When I read it in the manga, it was so weird, but this is JoJo, so yeah. Honestly, I hope they keep the same voice actor from All-Star Battle in the anime for Mr. President, but I don't think they're gonna do that. I don't think they're gonna give. I don't think they're gonna recast him. They're gonna recast him. Unfortunately. But it's fine. It's fine. They know how to Yeah, which one is better, D4C or Filthy Acts as a reasonable price? You know that the subtitles are going to reference that latter. Filthy Acts at a reasonable price. They'll definitely reference the latter, or they're just gonna call it D4C. Simple. Yeah, the non-copyright names in JoJo, they're just so stupid, right? Because when you play JoJo All-Star Battle, which I actually have, I should actually play it sometime on stream. You can actually hear them say the copyrighted names, but the subtitles say something else. Yeah, and speaking of, you know what we should do? Reacting and ranking localizational names for... Oh my god, that sounds like an amazing idea. That sounds like an amazing idea. I love it. I love it. I'll consider it. I'll consider it. We'll definitely need to have friends on the call as well. That's so good. I will never forget on the name change that in the first All-Star Battle, instead of Jean-Pierre Polnareff, they called him Jean Eiffel Polnareff. Eiffel? Really? Of all the names that you wanted to go for, you just looked at, what is something that is related to France? Oh, Eiffel Tower. We'll just call him John Eiffel Polnareff. What? What were you guys smoking? What were you guys smoking? John Eiffel Polnareff. Oh my god. Oh yeah, we gotta have a localization tier list. Yeah. Hello, Goosey Death. Hello, welcome. Sorry for the late reply. You know, the Twitch has been disconnecting for me a lot. I don't know what the issue is. I tried restarting my connection multiple times, but it sucks. It sucks. Anyway. You know what my favorite localization name? Donovan's name. Donovan? Donovan? What did they localize him? Let me see. What did they call him? Oh my god. Donobang? Donobang? Who would call themselves Donobang? What? Donovan isn't even it's a common name. Why would you change Donovan to Donobang? What? Bro, Steely Dan, Dan of Steel. Oh my god. What? Why? Why? Bro, even when you change the names, you can listen. You can listen to the Japanese pronunciation. They literally say Steely Dan, not Dan of Steel. Oh yeah. Yeah, Vanilla Ice, Cool Ice. Yeah, here's the thing, like the Capcom fighting game, they basically called him Iced. Yeah, and the Crunchyroll translation, they went for Cool Ice, but the Capcom fighting game called him Iced. Yeah, just Iced. 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 Both are terrible, by the way. Ugh. Manish Boy is the laziest one. Manishu Boy. Manishu Boy. Manishu Boy. Ah. It's just the same. It's just the same. Yeah. We need to definitely make a tier list. Have like a Zatsudan stream where you and I and anyone else who likes JoJo, you get to talk about how stupid these goddamn names are. We definitely need to. Yeah, that's probably in the plans. Probably in the plans. But yeah. As for what else I've watched, yeah, this year I've watched like a lot of movies. I caught up with a lot of movies. I think this year is the year where I actually watched I think I finished up the Knives Out trilogy this year. I thought it was fun. I mean, it's intriguing, but I thought it was fun as well. Even though Daniel Craig has like one of the worst Western Texan accents out there, but it's intentional. It has its charm, right? It has its charm. I did enjoy the movies and like the ensemble casts, and I like them all equally. Yeah, that was pretty good. I did watch. I watched so many movies this year, old and new. Like a good bunch of old ones, like really, really old. A good bunch of new ones as well. Yeah, I think I need to eventually watch the Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein that had an Oscar Isaac in it. There's a lot of people say that it's like really, really good. And Guillermo del Toro is an amazing director. So I should definitely check that out soon. What else? Yeah, I think. Oh yeah, when it comes to streaming itself, yeah, I met a lot of new people this year, and a lot of new people know them basically casually via Twitch, but I think probably the biggest ones are probably not big as in stature or popularity, because I don't really care about it. It doesn't matter to me if you're like have 1 billion subscribers or just have 1 subscriber. If you're cool with me, I'd be cool with you as well. There's probably Chio and Caped. Yeah, Chio is kind of like having a vacation right now, but yeah, she's fun to hang out with, honestly. It's fun to tease her. I've always made it a duty to just tease her whenever I can. And I appreciate her that we managed to do the would you press the button despite she did it a few days ago on her stream. That was very fun. Hopefully next year we get to do some more fun stuff. And Cape has been kind of a semi-regular here. She actually shows up as, cameo appearances. We play Fortnite together. It's pretty fun. She's a pretty cool artist as well. So yeah, it's pretty great. Hopefully next year we get to hang out with more people as well. That mic looks sus. No, that was a pretty good mic. But yeah, thank you, Pure. Happy New Year to you too. It's fun to tease her. Yes, 100%. 100%. It's fun to tease her. Yeah, she's having a vacation right now, so probably hanging out, doing some cool stuff. And yeah, I hope she has a good time. But let's actually look at I do have something that I posted at the end of last year, right? I do have something that I posted at the end of last year, and these are like goals for that I posted at the end of 2024. So we're gonna see if we actually achieved some of them or not. I didn't do one for this year. Why? Because it's literally the year 3 goals that I posted on the 2-year anniversary. It's literally the exact same thing. It's literally the exact same thing. All right. Let me just move myself for a little bit. Let me move myself to the left. There we go. Myself to the left. And let's bring out this. Okay. Let's show that up. Oh, okay. So, which one of these goals have been achieved? Okay, first one. Try and join or even start an online fighting game tournament. Did not happen, unfortunately. Because, you know, time, busy with stuff. And I think the only event that we actually managed to do was Insanity and Sanctum, which was a Marvel Rivals related one, and which is based off of Doom Match, which was very fun. It was very wild, very crazy. But I think now that Annihilation mode exists, we can actually commit to the ideas that we suggested during the last one. So hopefully I'll be able to arrange something new for that. Now that was really, really fun. Yeah. Hopefully we'll arrange something this time for Annihilation mode, because there you can have like a score. Suting Huang. Hello, how you doing? Welcome. But yeah, next time when we do something Marvel Rivals related, we'll actually do it in Annihilation mode. Well, I'll probably think of how we can actually pull it off. Plan to start season 2 of Inside. Could not do that this year. Lots of things happened, and you know, ran out of topics in order to start with things. So unfortunately, did not work out. I don't know if we'll do it this year, but no promises. Next up, connecting with more VTubers, eventually hanging out with them. Kind of. We'll probably try this year as well, but I do know a good number of people on Twitch now. Hopefully we'll try to arrange something with them, like with Reesbees or with Kiska as well, maybe. We'll see. Provide more recorded and edited stream content. May need to hire an editor to help. Yeah. Didn't have much time this year. I really need to look for an editor, so I can put more shorts. I can put more like stream highlights and clips. I need to look for an editor. I definitely need to look for an editor. Hopefully this year I will be able to. I'd save up enough money in order to hire one and have them, work together in order to make more shorts, because all the shorts that I worked on it myself. So it would be nice to actually help. Get a capture card to stream Switch games. Again, did not get to that, sadly. Budgetary issues once again, even though capture cards shouldn't be that expensive. We need to get a good capture card. Potential reading streams. I mean, we did have a lot of visual novel streams, so, and we do read a lot, especially when it comes to Uma Musume, so I guess that technically counts. karaoke is still not gonna happen, but who knows? Yeah, we're not doing karaoke, at least not yet. Even though I am in a room which should be pretty far, but I'm kind of bad at singing. I'm kind of bad at singing, so I don't know. Maybe if we have a special occasion, we can try to have like a very short karaoke, but no promises. No promises. But we can actually go back to the year 3 goals, and we can repurpose it as 2026 goals as well. Let me get that up for a second. Let me see if I can actually find it. Just give me a second. I'll hopefully find it. Could have sworn I have it here. Ah, there it is. Okay. Okay. So let's bring this back up. Bam. Okay. So, once again, we have tried to join in and start an online fighting game to repeat from 2025 goals. Again, maybe something for 2x KO and Marvel Tokon. I think it's likely to be 2x KO because 2x KO is a free-to-play game. So it could be easier. But how do we go by it? How do we arrange it? How do we plan for it? Well, we'll see what we can do. More themed stream events like Golshi Week. Yes, I do have one in mind. If I manage to get everything set up, then maybe we could see it in the next couple of months. No promises, but good chance it may happen. More chatting streams. Yes, there'll be more Zatsuduns next year. Hopefully next year we're going to do more Zatsuduns, and we're going to have Zatsuduns with friends joining along. Like, we just yap. We just yap together about anything and everything, because it's chill, right? Again, an editor for clips and shorts, as mentioned earlier. New intro screen, mentioned that earlier as well. New stream layout, mentioned that as well. Outfit 2, yes, again, a bit stalled because of Gira Papa's IRL issues. I wish the best for him. Hopefully this year, next year will be kinder for him. And 3D model will probably just be mainly for VR chat. Yeah. I will probably not get a VR headset anytime soon because these things are expensive as hell, man. Getting a VR headset is insanely expensive. So, at the very least, getting a 3D model, at least even like something like a PS1 polygon, cell shaded look of my character design. Yeah, I'd make one for you. Wait, what? That'd be too much work for you, Val. I don't want to tie you, but I would appreciate it. But let's talk about it though, because I'm not gonna let you do it for free. No, I'm not gonna let you do it for free. That's my policy. That's my policy, brother. But yeah, 3D model, potentially. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be real cool. But yeah, we shall see. I'm more excited for like outfit 2. I made it for Bombi, Akane, and Momo. VR chat models is easy. Is it easy? I don't know, man. Yeah. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it later, pal. Because effort deserves to be rewarded. That is what I think. That is what I think. Yeah, effort deserves to be rewarded. You hear that, Val? You hear that, Val? It deserves to be rewarded. So yeah, let's actually talk about that later. But hopefully we get to do a lot of these things. I do love getting new outfits. And speaking of outfits, there has been a few ideas in my mind. Like, potentially one could be either like trainer related, like an Uma Musume trainer. It doesn't have to look exactly like Spica's trainer. No. But something like kind of trainer related from Uma Musume. And the second could potentially be my Monster Hunter, right? My Monster Hunter. She basically has like a set design, similar, same hair. The red highlights on the eyes and the lipstick as well. But maybe you can find something Monster Hunter inspired, which actually would be cool, right? I get to use it for the Monster Hunter streams, which would be pretty nice. But we'll see. We have a few ideas in mind. So who knows what the future may hold? Who knows what the future may... Female? I guess. Because my hunter in Wilds Rise and a World were all female. Maybe we can have a male version as well. Maybe we can have a male and female version. That would be cool. A male and female version, but that'd be too much. It'll probably be like crazy costly to have just like two models of two different genders. But it's just ideas I'm just throwing out there. I think probably potentially the trainer one would be more plausible, right? That could be more plausible. But we shall see. It is something to consider. Gender bent eye, maybe? Question mark? Maybe? Who knows? I'm just throwing ideas out there. But maybe we shall see. Like I said, we shall see what the future may hold, hopefully. All right, let me reposition myself back again. My desk. There we go. Yeah, gotta move close to the microphone. But yeah, what else? What else are we going to expect in 2026? Yeah, there's quite a lot of games to look forward to, as mentioned earlier. Lots of anime to look forward to. Lots of shows to look forward to. Next year... Oh, right. Next year, apparently, in the world of the Zodiac, is going to be the year of the horse. Very interesting. Very interesting that it's going to be the year of the horse. So, well, lots of Uma Musume. Who knows? Who knows? Hopefully, I'll still be playing the game. But as long as I have characters that we could do stories for, we'll still be playing. And speaking of which, tomorrow we'll be experimenting with a different time for the Uma Musume stream. We're gonna go 1 hour earlier. Gonna go for at 3:30 p.m. GMT instead of the usual 4:30 p.m. GMT. Why? Because these career modes actually take a while. They take quite a while, and I usually finish them like way late. I understand the next day I don't have like work or anything, but I think it's better to finish it earlier, because some of these stories can take a while, because we read all of the character related stories and we watch the races as well. And I don't want to skip too many races, so yeah, we're probably gonna test out this new time and hopefully it works out, right? And we'll be playing as Smart Falcon tomorrow. Smart Falcon, basically Asian Flash's roommate, and she is, I think, the perfect way in order to start 2026, because you know she is an Uma doll, self-proclaimed Uma doll, an idol, and an Uma Musume as well. So we're gonna see a lot of, you know, her trying her best to be a racer and a singer. So that's gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. But as for stream related things for 2026, I think, yeah, we'll definitely have more Just Chatting streams. I'm gonna try my best to have more of them. Monster Hunter Fridays will still be there. Marvel Rivals will probably be on weekends or on the weekday, depending on what we're playing with friends. Usual visual novel and fighting game per week will hopefully continue as well. I mean, it all depends on what happens. Hopefully you can get our hot spring event. Wow. Well, we shall see. We shall see. It's very much RNG, so we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll get the Falcons a hot spring event. We shall see. Depends if the RNG is kind to us, because Uma Musume is all about the RNG, and sometimes the RNG can be painful. It can be super painful, but we'll try our best. We'll try our best. I think outside of, because you know, there's that month that happens every year where the schedule gets changed for a bit. Yeah. So I think much like last year, we'll probably change the times a little bit, because you know things are usually happening during this month, and yeah, we can't go for our usual times. So it's just for 1 month, and then everything will be back as usual, hopefully. But I hopefully 2026 will be a good year. Hopefully, we don't know what the future holds. We don't know what the future will bring to us. But as always, we hopefully hope for the best, right? As always, we just hope for the best and hope everything will go well. You know, we'll just try our best and, you know, have fun while doing it, right? And hopefully we get to set some of these goals before we hop on. That month is close, right? Yeah, that's right. It's getting close. We're almost around a month and a half. Kinda. I think a month and a half. I'm not sure. We're getting close. We're getting close. But I'll let you guys know via the schedule if things change. But yeah, hopefully we get to commit to these year 3 goals. Hopefully the year 3 goals would go well. I don't know. Everything is still up in the air when it comes to like expenses and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, as always, we hope for the best. We hope for the best for me, and we hope for the best for everyone else. And I'd like to give the opportunity to thank everyone who tuned in this year. Yeah. We got a lot of new faces, a lot of old faces. We're still here. And I appreciate the time that you are taking watching the streams either live or via the archives. I'm still doing this for fun. I don't know if this will ever be something that I will have as a source of income. I don't know. It doesn't seem likely, but you know, if it happens, great, fantastic. It just goes to show that a lot of people are enjoying their time here, and I can actually get to do more stuff, right? More things. Like I can, like if by some kind of miracle I get monetization either on YouTube or on Twitch, I can basically do a good chunk of the goals that I have for year 3. Like everything that is related to stream wise can be covered by, you know, monetization on YouTube or Twitch. Either or. It's gonna help a lot. But if not, then oh well, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. It's not like something that I want to do just for money. No, it's not. I'm just doing this because I'm enjoying this. I'm having fun. I'm having a great time. I'm experiencing new things. I'm meeting new people. I'm basically spending a good amount of my free time just, you know, enjoying the things that I enjoy and sharing it with you guys. That's what matters. That's what matters. And if you enjoy that as well, then, you know, I appreciate it, right? You took a good chunk of your day in order to sit down and you know, listen to me yap and game. Not in the best way, but yeah, I'm just gonna be trying my best, and hopefully you know, things will go well, right? Yeah, let's wish and hope, yeah. Let's hope and wish. But, you know, again, if it happens, it happens. Great. I'm happy. If it doesn't happen, then, oh well. I just gotta work harder. Or maybe it'll happen. I don't know. Yeah. But, yeah, I guess that should be pretty much it for this chatting stream for tonight. There's still like almost half an hour before we hop into the new year, but I honestly don't have anything to say outside of what I said earlier on the stream. Yeah, an hour and a half is pretty much more than enough in order to recap this year's stuff. And you know, if 2025 wasn't kind to you, then I hope 2026 will be. And you know, there's going to be a lot of tough times as usual. There's going to be a lot of tough times that we're going to face, and you know, hopefully we'll come out of it stronger. And you know, at the end of the day, at least if we manage to like crack a little bit of a smile on the face, that's all that matters. The day is already fine. But you know, it all depends on how everyone's life is. But yeah, let's hope for the best. Let's hope next year will be a lot more fun for all of us. And yeah, as said earlier, tomorrow we're going to be doing some Musume, and we're going to play Smart Falcons career mode at an earlier time, at 3:30 p.m. GMT or at 12:30 a.m. JST or 10:30 p.m. GMT +7. All right. Let me see if I can send you guys somewhere on the Twitch side of things. If you want to join the raid, then I appreciate it. If you don't want to join, then that's also perfectly fine. And I see Cade is streaming. Oh boy, it's rare that I see them stream at this time, so I can't wait to raid them. Yeah, and wish them a happy new year. Please wish them a happy new year too. I think I spent a good chunk of time this year watching Cade, and you know, the community is pretty cool. They're pretty cool, and I think they're going to have a new character design soonish. So yeah, let me just post that there. There we go. So yeah, raid is set up, and again, thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a great night, evening, or afternoon, and happy new year. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.